"Good morning," said the crow, who's in the tree there. Nice. Well, that's a nice intro. So this is my garden. Happy 1st of December. I thought I would give you an unedited tour of my little space. So the front, I have vegetables usually growing. My garlic is coming through really nice. I've put the rose bush trimmings on there so that the cats don't use that bit as a toilet, because that wouldn't be appreciated. Around here, I need to drain my lettuce, which is a sentence I never thought I'd heard myself say, but it's still doing quite well. In there, that's the last of the potatoes, but they can stay in there until it's needed. And all the leaves are coming off, or are off. This is the front of my house. We shall ignore the egg stains, while at the same time showing you the egg stains, but still. And then, as we go up here, we now enter my back garden, and it's my little bubble. Welcome. This is my little chill out house that I made using old bits of wood and an old greenhouse. There we go. I'm not using it right now. I need a heater for in here, and then I can start using it again in the winter. But for now, it's just used as storage. So we'll close that. I have my bay tree and lots of hanging things. Obviously in the summer, this is all full of flowers, herbs, and other bits and pieces. Let's see if I can shut my gate. There we go. I have trees growing over which provide much needed shade in the summer. And if we go this way, this is my back garden. And again, in the summer, there's a lot more greenery, and there's a lot more vegetables growing everywhere. I've got herbs and old, you know, the onions that you find in the back of the cupboard and they start sprouting? Well, I put them in here, and then they eventually flower, and then I use the seeds to plant to make more onions. Parsley's still going strong. The pepper plant needs to be put in the greenhouse. As you can see, I have a chicken coop. I have a chicken coop because I have 3 chickens, which no doubt will make an appearance soon. I can hear them. This is a space at the moment that's just used for storage. I am planning on building a little shed, and this area is going to be for my future grandson. Admittedly, he's not born yet, but I have plans. Oh, they're on their perch, or 2 of them are anyway. You can see how shaky I am this morning. It's cold, so I'm going to cut this a little shorter than I thought I would. So, vegetable bed, that's where I grow veg. We have a cherry tree that grows up, and then it comes over, and again providing much needed shade in the summer. There's an oak tree, silver birch, there's another oak tree there, but everything is grown over and is trimmed. Still got plenty of apples on the apple tree. They really need to come in. I need to get my youngest to do that, for he is taller than I am. And again, at the moment, this is just used the chickens over the winter. I put stuff all over so they can scratch, and they keep the garden free of weeds, and obviously their poo helps fertilise it. There's one chicken coop. That's the one that they mainly use Good morning. There's grey chicken and white chicken. Yes, they are just named by their colours, but we also have new grey chicken, and she's called New Grey Chicken because she's the newest and she's grey. So here, that's my old sofa, which is now a raised bed, and then we have 2 more veg beds there. There is going to be a path that goes in that bit. The chickens have a swing and a xylophone, which is fun. And then this is the gate. So this is, if I need to keep them in for any reason, this is their actual enclosure, which is quite large. That's another chicken coop that I have that's very much wonky, I'm just realising. But they don't tend to use that one. But my plan is hopefully to get more chickens, just some little bantams I think. And then when I do, I can give them their own little space until they're all used to each other to stop them fighting. Because these two are meanies. Let's say hello to the girls. Good morning. As you can see, someone got hair dye on her when I was dyeing my hair. So she had to have a bath, which she didn't actually mind. But they're chilling out quite nicely. And because there's only 2 of them, that means that the other one, New Grey Chicken, is possibly in there, laying an egg. So up here I have a pond. Everywhere's been sanitised. The blue tits are coming in the trees. Oh no, are they coal tits or grey tits? I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. But I have lots of nature in my garden, which is all lovely. But I grow as much food as I can. These trees, when they're trimmed, are going to be used as supports for growing plants up, and I'm planning on making like a polytunnel type thing with them. But anyway, everything has to be extra sanitised and disinfected because at the moment not only have we got the big Rona for humans, we've also got bird flu. So everywhere has to be, biosecurity has been risen. So that's why there's pink stuff all over the place, because that's ground sanitizer. So I use that after I've cleaned and disinfected the hard places. Up here I have this conker tree, which my youngest planted, and then this conker tree my eldest planted. And again, future plans for grandson is to grow those 2 so they join together and they can have a swing here. My garden is an odd shape and I am absolutely surrounded by houses. Still looks quite pretty, but ideally I'd be living in Wales, where my view would be mountains and Wales in general. So because of the bird flu, they don't have any clean water at the moment because that's just been cleaned. Well, no, it needs to be cleaned. They have to have their food undercover and their water undercover. And if we go like this. Yeah, she's on her nest that she decided that seems that there's nothing growing in here. She's going to use that. And they all decide to lay their eggs on there anyway. And I think she sleeps there at night. So that's my storage. And then the chicken coop, because I've got the trees growing over, this is all actually growing. And then my plan is to be able to get, because the metal supports on these are knackered, they're old. And so I'm going to reinforce them with growing trees. It makes it strong. It saves me money on building materials. And it's fun. My honeysuckle is still in leaf, which is lovely. Oh, you can see my shadow. Hello. We go back down here. because I am going to go in and I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to steadily go down here. I should have brought my stick out with me, but it's really hard to walk, film and hold a stick and talk. There's only so much coordination that I have. You can see the other side of my little house. I do love how magical my garden is. It's very much inspired by all of the festivals that I go to usually and have really missed this year. And because I say a lot, no, and because I also want a retreat, the next best thing I can do is have it in my back garden. It's not the size that I want, but it's the size that I have. And I'm beginning to come to terms with that, which is quite freeing, but that's for a whole nother video. Go down here. There we go, that's the side of my house. There's a toad that lives under there usually. And I didn't have glass big enough for the window, so I had to use an old picture frame and just take the backing and the board out and fix the glass to the frame and then to the bit inside. And there we go. That is a very quick tour of my garden in the winter. And I'm going to be sitting on the other side about here because I have lots of gifts to make for Yule. Lots and lots of gifts to make for Yule. For I am broke, so it is going to be very much a handmade Yule this year. 21 days to go. Okay, I'm going to leave you with a shot of my witch. There she is. No, where is she? There she is. Okay, I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm not editing because that's freaking me out at the moment and is the reason why I haven't posted. So I've decided until I get the editing thing sorted, I'm just going to have to do videos like this. So I hope you don't mind. The audio's not perfect, but heck, this is my second video. So happy 1st of December.